Ahoy, hoy. Welcome back to Gavin's Grotty Guitars. This week, once you've got your Fender, once you've got your Gibson, perhaps you've got a PRS, what do you go for next? Well, if you've got half a right mind, I'd go for a Gretsch. So in this week we're going to talk about this beauty. Bit of background and a bit of a question for you. Any idea what the model number is? Because I haven't got a clue. Let me tell you what I know about it. Many moons ago I was working in a job, like most of us with jobs that I didn't entirely like, but there was a good point to this one day. I had to go out to Philips, who are based in Guildford, and it was a day-long training session on their smart lights. Must have worked, seeing as I've got them here actually, but at the time they were horrifically expensive and not, didn't exist. The good thing about going to Guildford is twofold. Number one, there's the Woodbridge Cafe, which does the world's greatest breakfasts, and across the road from there is Andertons Music. So my meeting started at 10. I went in at 9 o'clock into Andertons. Always fun to go into Andertons, and they had this sat up second hand, and I put it on Facebook. Should I? Lots of people said you don't need another guitar. I think I was actually seeing someone at the time that said you really don't need another guitar, Gavin. Had a great day, Philips. I thought, right, when I leave, if Andertons are still open and it's still there, I'm buying it. So I walked in, they were open, it was still there. I said, hello sir, can I help you? I said, yes. Number one, I'd like to buy that guitar, and number two, I'd like to try it out. Tried it out, it is as good as I thought, and took it to the counter, and they go, right. It's the only time I've ever had any sort of that smug music shop smirk. And I said to the guy, look, I know what it is, I know it's a Chinese one, I know it's not a real one because it's £150, not £2,000, and I know it's second hand, still want it. It's a great guitar. Yeah. Andertons is a great shop, by the way. The staff, whether you're in there as a student with no money or as a rock and roll star, they usually treat you with actually as a human being, which is an important thing. Service quality. So what is this? Gretsch, as you may know, have been used by lots of people, from Chet Atkins, Brian Setzer, to Malcolm Young. It has a great sound to it. This one, things to point out, and we'll zoom in on some of these. Selector switch is beautiful. It's not a knobbly one. It's the same style top as their straps. Now, what do you mean their straps, Gavin? Instead of putting your strap over a funny shaped thing, they have these, which are screw in and screw out. So it fits every single strap, and once it's in, you never have to worry about it again. Why doesn't everybody have that? That's a brilliant idea. It's a glue-in neck. We've got mahogany chambered body. I believe we've got a mahogany neck as well, but I don't know. This is 2010 March. 11 years old. 532nd guitar made in China. Interesting tuner and headstock. nothing special there, but it's nearly parallel coming down there, which is always good, especially when you have a Bigsby trem at the bottom. Now, a Bigsby trem is not a great big whammy bar, as you'll hear. It's a vibrato. I like it. Lots of people don't, for the simple reason that it goes out of tune quite easily. One tone, one volume, a scratch plate that's slightly bent. I looked up trying to get a replacement for this and it was £75, and I thought I can live with that. In fact, it's quite fun. Another thing I really like about this guitar, we've got a bound top and a bound fingerboard. Look at those fret markers. I think they're known as fingernail fret markers. That's exactly what I want. I like timber to be seen on my guitars that I make, and having these subtle little fingernail marks on the side is just right. We've got mini humbuckers. They're not particularly wonderful or ugly in any way. They are what they are. And if you have, 4 guitars, a Strat, a Les Paul, maybe a PRS, this really, really should be your 4th guitar. Let me try and show you why. Oh, of course the Beatles used them. Played that for years, so who knows. But it's got the let's put a little bit of delay on there. What fun. Chambered body, those little pickups, give it that little bit of a high pitch to it that you get with semi-acoustics and chambered bodies. So it has a little more of an acoustic tinge to it. But of course, as always, let's put some dirt on there and see what we get to. beautiful. So, my question to you is, if you haven't got one, why not? And if you do know about Gretches, please help me. What model number is this? Things of note, just 2 controls, not 3. I haven't got a strange control here. We have got a tremolo, so we know that the end number ends in a T. It's a Chinese Electromatic series. I don't understand the Gretsch numbering system. I don't understand what a jet and a projet is. All I know is that it's one of my favourite guitars. It's got a slightly thinner neck, it feels like. It's wonderful to play. If only it was a little bit louder unplugged. But then, frankly, it's time to go and get, you know, a country gentleman or a proper semi-acoustic for that. This is a great in-betweener. It's a lighter body. It's a smaller back end than a Les Paul. I love it. And that's why it's been sat there for all these years. It's now been replaced by the 50s Les Paul. And this is going to go upstairs. So until next time, thank you very much for your time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There's the subscribe button. It's the fish. There's more videos there, and it's time for the cat. So, Toodle Pip.